Hey guys, Justin here, JHart Modelworks, and we are at King's Hobbies here in Austin. But it's freaking hot out here, so let's go inside. Alright guys, so here we are. Walking through the front door. All the tape. That 1mm is good stuff for stripes. Got some built up stuff down there. Give me some paint and supplies here. Got some paints that I have never heard of. They look like some great stuff. Got all your alclads. Got a nice selection of the Tamiya acrylics. And the Vallejo stuff. All the Vallejo stuff. Some Tamiya rattle cans. That's a really good selection on the Tamiya rattle cans, actually. My hobby town does not have this good of a selection. Got your testers. And Humbrol. This is something I see the UK guys using Humbrol a lot. Of course, some of my favorite stuff, the Mr. Hobby. Can never go wrong with Mr. Hobby. I have a huge selection of kits. I've got some vintage stuff mixed in here. Also got some train stuff. I know a couple of you guys out there that are into trains. I have a really cool collection of built-ups over here too. These are some awesome planes. Into a lot of the sci-fi stuff. Got some of the Revell and the Bandai stuff. The Bandai Star Wars stuff is great stuff. I enjoy building those. I need to get some more of those. I don't do those very often. And they've got a huge selection of planes. Joe, this is a shop you would enjoy. Lots of reference books. All of that up there looks to be 32nd scale. I've seen some Hasegawa, some Tamiya. And then up there is some of the larger sci-fi stuff. Lots of Star Trek. Start getting into the 35th tanks, like the armor. And then we get back into airplanes. Lots of airplanes, guys. For all the airplane modelers, go check out their website, King's Hobbies. I'm going to put the link down there in the description down there. Lots of 72nd scale, 48th scale stuff. And then they got the big 35th or 32nd. I forget what it is for airplanes. I think it's 32nd scale. Everything from like World War II prop planes to the modern, fighter jet stuff. Y'all know I'm not like super huge on planes, so I don't like have a huge knowledge, but it looks like a great selection. I've seen stuff from Academy, Hobby Boss, Revell, like AMT. I didn't even know AMT made airplanes. Hasegawa. This is one of the few places in Texas I've seen Hasegawa. In here we start getting into the cars. This is where the cars are at. And more airplanes. Cars are kind of spread throughout. Lots of good stuff back there. That new Revell 71 Oldsmobile. That is a really good build from what I've seen. I know some guys who have built it. That is a great kit. And lots of AMT stuff. Some of the old stuff too. Like that monogram Ferrari Daytona is a really nice kit. It's kind of an older kit. It's kind of harder to get a hold of these days. 67 Charger. That's nice. I didn't even see that one. There's the Cobra Jet that I picked up online. That's not bad either. That's a nice older kit. So yeah, they've got a really nice selection. Check their website out. They're bringing in some new Tamiya stuff. I've been talking to the owners. They've got a lot of the new Tamiya stuff in customs, like coming in. I know they said the T50s were in customs and they should be coming out soon. I know a couple of you guys have pre-ordered like I did from them. So they were telling me those should be coming out soon. For you guys that do Pokemon, they apparently have Pokemon model kits. I've never seen that before. But they've got them mixed in with their Gundams. So this is a really cool place. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for the store walkthrough. Whoops, some more Star Wars stuff. And some more cars. I missed those. I'll let y'all see those too. I did pick up a couple of stuff here, including a surprise item that y'all will not be expecting to see from me. So we'll probably go ahead and wrap this up for right now, and I will catch you either in the hotel or when I get home, and I'll show you what I picked up from the store. But if you're in the Austin area, come check out King's Hobbies. They do have a bunch of stuff that they don't list on their website that's only for local people in the store. And, check out their online stuff too. All right, guys, we are back safe and sound in Fort Worth. It was a great trip. It was kind of a long drive, but it was a great trip. We went down Thursday. We came back up Friday afternoon. Met some great people. I met both the guys that run King's Hobbies down there. They were both really cool. It was a really cool shop. It was, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a small shop, but it definitely had a more personal feel to it than Hobbytown or Hobby Lobby. It really felt like a group of guys who are all about model building. Decided to go ahead and go through all the stuff that we picked up while we were down there. I kind of, was on the fence about doing a stash ads, but we're going to go ahead and do one. So the very first thing that I picked up, I've actually been wanting this kit for quite a while, and I look at it at Hobby Lobby all the time. I just never actually pulled the trigger. And every time I look at it, I do think about old Tom. But this is the Revell 29 Model A Roadster. Everyone knows this kit. It looks like a great kit. Every time I see it built, it looks awesome. Kind of got some color ideas for that. We will see what happens. The next item that we picked up, I cannot resist an old Ferrari. So we have the Monogram Ferrari Daytona. The old Miami Vice car. They actually have the Miami Vice kit. It's pretty much the exact same kit, just molded in black with a black cover. So this is awesome. This is going to be fun. Like I said, y'all know I love my old Ferraris, so I could not pass that one up. Now for something y'all are not expecting. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this either. But don't laugh at me, Joe. I've picked up Academy's 1/48 scale F4UF Corsair. Justin, that's not a model car. No, it's not a model car. Justin, what the heck are you thinking? I have no idea. I know nothing about airplanes. Other than I have an idea, and it's an idea that's going to aggravate a lot of military plane modelers. So if you're like a deep, passionate military aircraft guy who is a stickler for authenticity, you won't want to see this one suffer at my hands. Livian picked up a couple of things while she was there. She has picked up the Tamiya British Army Chieftain MK5 tank. My daughter, like I said, Livian builds all sorts. She likes ships and she, airplanes and stuff like that. So she picked up a tank. And then she picked up, I don't even know how to pronounce this, it's some kind of an anti-tank gun. Also from Tamiya. Some German artillery. So that's on her list to build. So we're in the car, we're coming home Friday. We're about 30 minutes outside of Fort Worth when I get a phone call, and it's Dean from King's Hobbies. He's like, "Hey, are you still in Austin?" And I'm like, no, I'm not in Austin. He's like, "Well, darn. The T50s are in, and I was going to just send yours home with you if you were still here." But I was not there. So he went ahead and shipped it, and I have in my grubby little hands my Gordon Murray Automotive T50 from Tamiya. This box is heavier than I expected. This is not a light box. Like, honestly, this box is heavier than the Ferrari and the Model A put together. I have not opened it yet, but just the weight of this box feels intense. There's going to be an unboxing on that probably very soon. It is going to be next up on the bench after the buddy build with Chris. And it is most likely going to be my last build series for the year. Anything else that I do, if I get anything else done this year after the T50, is going to be just an update. It is what it is. Work is making us come in 4 days a week now, starting the beginning of September, instead of 3, which means I've got even less time. As I've mentioned before, we work 10-hour days, 5 days a week. And then it is an hour and a half to 2 hours drive there and an hour and a half to 2 hours drive back. So you're talking 13 to 14 hours of my day every day being dedicated to work. Getting very little time for myself, which means I also have very little time to do edits as well as build. I just can't keep it up at this pace. Just especially trying to do, because they're towards the end of the Challenger. I was trying to get them back to once a week. Even at 3 days a week going into the office, that was brutal, trying to get all the editing done and the building done for those last few videos and get those out every single week. Just cannot do it. But like I said, we are going to do a full build on the T50. This is a brand new kit from Tamiya. I definitely want to see how it builds up, and I want to share that build with you guys. So that is going to be a lot of fun. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Check out King's Hobbies. I am going to put their web link down in the description box down below. I'm also going to put their physical store address down there. If you are in the Austin area or close to the Austin area, go check them out. They've got some great stuff up there. And as always, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the next one.